Hello, Internet. Welcome to Game
Welcome to
Theory.
Game Theory.
Now, we're looking a little different today.
Yeah, courtesy of yours truly.
We're playing Ace Attorney. So, I have heard many things about this game. I'm gonna turn that down a little bit. There we go. So, I've heard this game is funny. I've never played Ace Attorney in my life before.
And I have, and yet neither of us are certified lawyers.
No, do not. I just want to say this now. I'm moving chat around a little bit, by the way. Do not take anything in this video as law advice. Stream as law advice, alright? This is for entertainment only. Sonic haircut. Thanks, chat. Great. We're already getting these.
Gosh darn it. Also, sorry if I sound a little under the weather. I caught a cold recently.
I'm gonna move the game screen over slightly just so I can make chat a little bit bigger. So it's at least semi-legible. Alright, well, that's the best you're probably gonna get if I want to keep the... Certified lover boy, certified lawyer.
Gosh darn it. Let's get this underway.
Yeah,
okay?
let's get the game started. Ace Attorney. Episode
First
1.
turnabout.
Yep. I already got an achievement.
You want to do any of the voices?
Yeah, let's do the voices.
All right.
Oh.
Dead.
I can't tell who's talking. Oh, shit. Okay, this text is going a little fast, real quick. Fuck, how do I... Where's the options menu?
This is like a cutscene you can't skip.
Okay. August 3rd.
August 3rd, 9:47 a.m. District Court. Defendant Lobby, number 2. You should be able to access it here.
Escape. Okay. Text skip. Off. There we go. Alright, Phoenix. That's me.
Yep.
That's the voice I'm doing. Does Phoenix have like a canon voice to work off of, or am I gonna give him my own thing?
There is an anime, but you can give me your own voice.
Alright. Boy, am I nervous.
Right.
Ah, what? Hi. Hey, Chief.
Whew. I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. It says a lot about you, and your client as well.
Thanks, I guess. What is chat saying?
Make him a true Texan loud and proud.
I am nowhere near Tex. I am not giving Phoenix a Texan accent. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor.
A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case?
Yeah. Actually, kind of owe my current job to him. It's one of the reasons I became an attorney.
Well, that's news to me.
Want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much.
Everything, it's all over! Is that your client screaming over there?
Yeah, it's him.
Death! Despair! Oh! I'm gonna do it! I'm gonna die!
What?
Sounds like he wants to die.
Yeah. Sigh. Hey, Larry. Hey, Larry, what's up?
Dude, I'm guilty. Tell them I'm guilty!
That will get you murdered, dude.
Give it the death sentence! I ain't afraid to die!
You... Okay. Danganronpa reference? Despair?
Yeah.
And then message before that, women heart emojis. Butts looks like he's called Chad. What? What's wrong, Larry? Dude, what's up?
Finished!
Okay, it's struggling to pick up your mic a little bit.
Louder! I can't! Who took her away from you, Nick? Who did this? Oh, Nick, you gotta tell me! Who took my baby away?
The person responsible for your girlfriend's death? Newspapers say it was you. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. Murder. Very simple. Young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts. My best friend since grade school. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the... God, that's so... Really? Alright, what's chat saying? God damn, alright. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself into trouble. One thing I can say, though, it's usually not his fault, he just has terrible luck. But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart.
That chat simping over some of the female characters.
There's been one female character. The other one is dead. That's why I owe him one, which is why I took the case, to clear his name. And that's just what I'm gonna do. Let's go!
August 3rd, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 2. Want to do the judge, or should I?
You've done every character so far except for Phoenix. I'll take the judge.
Okay.
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts. Do you want to do pain? Do you want to do pain?
Yeah.
Okay, go
The
ahead.
prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not? Yes, Your Honor. I'm a little nervous. Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves. Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness. That was hard to read for some reason.
Ascertain.
Ascertain, okay. Pain, more like pain in the ass.
I mean, his name's Winston Payne.
Yes, Your Honor. Gulp, hands shaking, eyesight fading. The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in the case. Yeah, it's Larry
Say
Butts.
Mia Fey.
No, why? Why would I get this wrong? I'm gonna lose my job. The defendant? Well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor. What were you were gonna say something?
I think you get an achievement for saying Mia Fey.
Oh, well, too late now, I guess. Correct. Just keep your wits about it. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me, what's the victim's name? Whew, I know this one. Glad I read the case report cover to cover so many times. It's... Wait. Uh-oh. No. No way. I forgot. I'm drawing a total blank here.
Phoenix, are you absolutely sure you're up to this?
This is a murder trial? I don't think I am, I'll be honest.
You don't even know the victim's name.
That is an issue. Oh, the victim. Of course I know the victim's name. I, just forgot temporarily.
I think I feel a migraine coming on. Look, the victim's name is listed in the court record. Just press tab to check it at any time, okay?
Mia, what the hell do you mean tab? What does that mean?
Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you.
Mr. Wright, who is the victim in the...
I suggest checking the court record.
Cindy. Okay, her name's Cindy.
You can also press R to go to the profiles.
Oh, okay. So that's her victim, alright. Got it. Cinderblock. Alright, Cindy Stone. The victim's name is Cindy Stone. Correct. Now tell me, what was the cause of death? She died because she was... I need to check the court record again. Loss of blood to blunt trauma. Got it. She was hit with a blunt object. Struck once by a blunt object. Correct. You've answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you. Thank you, Your Honor. Because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure. Well then. First, a question for the prosecution. Mr. Payne?
Yes, Your Honor.
As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what that object was?
The murder weapon was this statue of the Thinker.
Oh, he's the Thinker. Damn! Alright.
It was found lying on the floor, next to the victim.
I see. The court accepts this into evidence. Statue added to the...
Statue added to court.
Okay,
Yep.
yeah.
Right. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial.
I got it.
That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Use tab to check the court record frequently.
Mia, I don't know what this tab thing is. Ah! Okay. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness.
The prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Butts, to the stand.
Chief, what do I do now?
Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready.
Got it.
Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate.
Alright, I'm gonna need you to help point out things. Uh-oh. Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad.
Ahem. Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you? Hey, watch it, buddy! We were great together! We're Romeo and Juliet! Cleopatra and Mark Antony!
I don't think either of those are good examples to follow. Yeah, didn't they all die?
Wasn't dumped. She just wasn't taking my phone calls. Or seeing me. Ever.
Good job, man.
What's it to you anyway? Mr. Butts, what would you describe? What you describe is generally what we mean by dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men.
Oh.
She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder. You mean one of them? Lies! All of it! Lies! I don't believe a word of it! Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died.
Passport, I'll remember that later. 7:30, okay.
July 30th.
Indeed. She appears to have returned the day before the murder.
Dude. I don't know why I'm making him sound like Shaggy. The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears she had several sugar daddies.
We're that. What's this game rated again? I didn't check. Zion, there's nothing in this game that I'm not allowed to show, right?
No, you can show.
Okay,
You can show everything in this game. It's mostly meant to be a joke.
Okay, got it.
Daddies? Sugar?
Okay.
Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle. Dude! We can clearly see what kind of woman this Ms. Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now?
I'm assuming red text is important information?
Yep.
Okay.
Right. I don't think you want him to answer that question.
Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. I don't think I have the authority to stop him right now, though. Oh, I get a choice here. What is chat saying? Back, my brother chased me around with a spoon. Did any women appear while I was gone? Chat! Dude!
You are a major sin.
4 heart emojis, okay. What should... So I get a choice here. What is the funnier option? And will any of them fail me the trial?
It doesn't really matter whichever one whichever one it's said, but the funnier one I would say is stop him from answering.
Alright. My client had no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to the case. That's you. Okay. Chat. Oh my... Chat... Dude, I'm down bad, you can't blame me. Stop him from answering Zip his mouth. Chat. What are you doing?
Dude, Nick! Irrelevant!
I'm saving your ass right now, alright?
That cheating she-dog! I'm gonna die! I'm just gonna drop dead! Yeah, and when I meet her in the afterlife, I'm gonna get to the bottom of this!
Let's continue with the trial, shall we? God, this guy's annoying.
I believe the accused's motive is clear to everyone.
Yes, quite.
Oh boy. Oh, sorry, my bad.
That's Phoenix.
Yeah, my bad.
Oh boy, this is so not looking good.
Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Go. Well, did you or did you not? Well, maybe I did, maybe I didn't. Twitching.
You have to answer honestly, dude. Uh-oh, he went. What do I do? Now, what is the funny option to, like, stop him from answering again?
Again, it doesn't really matter. I'm looking at chat and go, oh, Shaggy.
Alright, I'll just have him answer. I know, I'll send him a signal. Tell the truth.
I was there. I went.
Order. Well, Mr. Butts?
Dude, chill. She wasn't home, man. So, like, I didn't see her. Your Honor, the defendant is lying.
Lying?
The prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butts is lying.
Uh-oh. Well, that simplifies matters. Who is your witness?
The man who found the victim's body. Just before making a gruesome discovery, he saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime.
This chat saying, okay, nothing. Order. Order in the court. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness.
Yes, Your Honor.
This is bad. Oh, we've got a new chat member. First message. Poor Harry Butts. Really? That's not his name, dude. Come on, don't do him like that.
On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Sawit to the stand.
Frank Sawit?
That's the naming convention in these games.
Oh, it's this guy.
Mr. Sawit, you sell newspaper subscriptions. Is this correct?
Do I?
You did.
Alright. Oh yes, newspapers, yes. Mr. Sawit, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder. Witness testimony. Okay, I gotta pay attention. Alright. Let me know if there's any important things I should point out later.
You'll have a chance to in the cross-examination.
I was going door to door, selling subscriptions, when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it was strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. The man who ran was, without a doubt, the defendant sitting right over there. Chat. He's so zesty, Lamau. Dude. A convicted murderer right there you're talking about. Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against a testimony like that. Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working?
Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building.
Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout? Maybe smartphones do, not ones that are plugged in.
Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Sard used was one of those. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your perusal.
That said perusal. Okay, blackout record. That's important. Now, Mr. Wright. Yes, yes, Your Honor. You may begin your cross-examination. Oh god, the stress is on. Cross-examination, Your Honor.
Alright, Wright. This is it. The real deal.
What exactly am I supposed to do? Dude, you went to law school. You should know this.
Why, you exposed the lies in the testimony the witness just gave.
Lies? What? He was lying? Oh my god, dude.
Your client is innocent, right? And that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty?
How do I prove he's not?
You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there.
Alright, I'm looking at chat. Did he lie, though? Probably.
First, find contradictions between the court record and the witness's testimony. Then, once you've found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face.
God, you don't have to yell at me, dude. Okay.
Open the court record with tab, then point out the contradictions in the testimony.
Okay. Witness account.
Cross-examination. And you can freely go in between these statements.
Okay.
So, I will say rather easily, there is something a little off about one of his statements towards the end.
Okay. Can you... If I don't find it, can you point it out? At least to give me some sort of signal.
Alright.
Alright, we've already read this, so... Just looked in the apartment. Okay.
I'd recommend going through the testimony again, and then the court record right after.
Okay. Call the police. Wasn't working. (1 p.m.) Okay. So I'm gonna assume it has something to do with either the time or the blackouts. And maybe both.
Well, check the court record and find the contradiction.
That's with tab, right?
Yeah.
Alright, let's see. Wait. Time of death, 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. Wait a minute. What about the blackout? Noon to 6... Okay, no, that checks out. Okay. So wait, that doesn't... hold on, this doesn't check.
You know what to do.
Objection! You found the body at 1 p.m. You sure? Oh, no, that's...
Sorry,
that
was you.
It's me. Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain. Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the time of death is at sometime after 4 p.m. There was no body to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap? Oh, that. Oh,
This is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time.
After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Sot, why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.? Gee, that's a really good question.
Great job, right? Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. That's all you have to do. Point out contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See through one, and their whole story falls apart.
Wait, I remember now. Let me check chat real quick. I'm gonna eat the autopsy report. Chat! Dude! I need that. Would you care to give your testimony again? Okay, new testimony. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying in the time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a taped program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. Nope, that's another lie! That's another lie!
Just as I was saying.
I see. You heard a voice.
Expose one lie, and the whole thing falls apart.
You heard a voice saying the time on a taped program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Hold on, Mr. Sod looks like a mushroom combined with Ed Sheeran?
I can see the Ed Sheeran part, not the mushroom.
Might be because of the spot in the middle of his eyebrows.
Maybe.
Anyway. Right! You know what to do.
This one should be easy. I've got this one. Cross-examination. Time of discovery. Three hours off. Videotape program. Alright. Well, I know where the lie is, so...
Just gotta present the evidence.
Blackout report. Objection! Hold it right there. The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery. And this record proves it.
He's sweating bullets.
You couldn't have heard a television or a video. Does hair pop off? The defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Sot? No, I find it quite puzzling myself. Quite. Wait, I remember now. Mr. Sot, the court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. That and you seem rather distraught. My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body. Very well, Mr. Sot. Let's hear your testimony once more, please. Hearing the time. Guys, to win a court case, just say nuh-uh and you automatically win. Don't try that. Do not try that, chat. Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment. Wait, there was a... Okay, wasn't... Okay, what? Alright. Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. That's another lie! That must have been what I saw. You saw a clock? I guess that would explain it. The defense may cross-examine the witness. Gladly. He's just making it easier by the second.
I'm going through the entire witness testimony first.
Wow, it's 4 lines of dialogue. Well, I have the evidence right here. It's this statue. Objection! Wait just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was this statue. Now, how is this supposed to be a clock? What?
The pursuit thing!
Yeah! You with your objections and your evidence, just who do you think you are? Just answer the question, Mr. Saw It. Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock.
You're right, if I may.
Yes, Mr. Payne?
As the witness stated, this statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. You just tilt it, and it says the time out loud. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submitted it as a statue. My apologies.
Oh, you dumbass. I see. So the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness's testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with this testimony now? Do I? Court record. Wait, court record.
No, I think there is a problem.
I'm looking through it. Okay. What is chat saying? Actually. Oh my god. Do it, try- No, chat, do not say nuh-uh in court, alright? That will not work. Okay, Zion. I'm gonna need a little assistance here. Where is his discrepancy?
Well, select yes.
Alright.
Like, out of court record. Select yes.
Your Honor, there is a gaping hole in the witness's testimony. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yet the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. That's true, actually. Clearly a contradiction. Indeed. The witness knew it was a clock because he went into the apartment. Are either of these correct?
One of them is.
I'm gonna pick this one. You're lying! You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder! Oh yeah, prove it! Prove I went in there! I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her! You struck her with a clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard. Order in the court. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Saw It, the sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. The voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time.
What's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture!
Baseless? Just look at the witness's face! Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock? That day, I never... Look,
You're right.
the clock, I heard... No, I mean, I saw... Ah! Shut up, I hate you! It was him, I tell you, I saw him! He killed her, and he should burn! Give him death! Order. Order in the court, I say.
Please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claims.
Mr. Wright, Your Honor, you claim the sound the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence? The whole case is riding on this. I better think through it carefully. Your Honor, the sound Mr. Sod heard was definitely this clock. A fact which is clear if you simply... try sounding the clock, I guess? Just eat the witness, bro. Chat is losing it. They've lost it at this point. Okay, I'm gonna do this one. I'm gonna do this one. I hope it's right. Let's sound the clock now, here in this court. Your Honor, may I have the clock? I ask the court to listen very carefully. Beep.
Kids,
I think it's 8:25.
8:25.
That certainly is a strange way to announce the time. Well, he is the thinker after... He's the thinker! So we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright? Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now?
It's 11:25.
That's still... Unless it didn't pick up on the mic.
Yeah.
As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Sawit heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Sawit, try to talk your way out of this one. You forgot one thing. Uh-oh. What's he talking about now? While it may seem that clock is running 3 hours slow, it proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? If you can't prove that, you don't have a case. He's right. How am I gonna prove that? Damn it, I was so close. Mr. Wright, seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim. Yes, Your Honor. This means I cannot let you indict the witness. Unfortunately, this ends the cross-examination of Mr. Frank Sawt. I come all the way down here to testify, and look what happens. You treat me like a criminal! A criminal! You lawyers are all slime. Yeah, almost had him. Sorry, Larry. I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now. Is that the end of the trial? Oh,
Not
wait.
the fact, Mr. Sawt.
Mia, I mean, Chief.
Listen up, Wright. Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think!
But, Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that.
Well... You just can't still win. Try thinking out of the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think through it. Why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason, and you'll have your proof. Right? Right?
Okay.
Can you think of a reason as to why the clock would be 3 hours slow?
I want to call some assistance here again, Zion. I'm assuming I say yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Wait. Maybe I can prove it.
You must have evidence somewhere that can prove it, right? Find it and let them have it.
Well, Mr. Wright, you say the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found evidence to support this claim?
Even the chat's backing you up.
Hell yeah. Of course. There's a piece of evidence in the court record that can prove my claim beyond a doubt. Ha! Tough words. Let's see if you can pull this one off. Let's see this evidence that proves why the clock was running slow. Okay.
The person in the chat said Stone did have a lovely trip.
Oh! The passport!
You know what to do.
Take that! The victim had just returned from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in her apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Saw It? Or should I say, Mr. Did It? Oh my god. He's hyperventilated. Oh my god!
And he disappeared to the back rooms.
He went into the back rooms? Order, I say. Did he go into the back rooms? Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than what we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness?
He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor.
Very well. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? I have to say I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly. And find the true culprit at the same time. Thank you, Your Honor. At this point, this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, not guilty!
Guilty!
Yeah!
Hey.
And with that, this court is adjourned. Turns out that Frank Saw It was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house. That day, when Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Saw It let himself in to do his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Saw It grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find. Now she's dead.
August 3rd, 2:32 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 2.
Whew, I still can't believe we've won.
Right! Good job in there. Congratulations.
Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you. Should change his name to Frank Did It. Okay. Not at all. Oh,
Not at all.
That's you.
Not at all. You fought your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note.
I've never seen the chief looking this happy. If she's this glad, imagine how Larry must feel.
So,
Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now?
Nick, don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon.
Good. Wait, no, I mean bad, 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 bad. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed.
But Cindy, Wendy's gone, man. Gone forever.
Larry, she was a... Never mind.
Congratulations, Harry.
That's you again.
Harry? Yes, you. I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Butts. Innocent.
Oh my god.
Thanks. I really owe you one. I won't forget this. Ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner? Movie? My treat? Oh, no. I couldn't.
Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook.
Oh, hey. Here, take this. It's a present.
Wow. I don't want this. I don't want this. This killed someone.
A present? For me? Wait, wasn't this the evidence that... Actually, I made this clock for her.
Oh.
Which is why I voiced the clock earlier. I made one for her and one for me. Really? You made this? Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento. Yo, Nick. Can you believe it? I was so into that chick. And she was just playing me for a fool. Don't that make you just want to cry?
Larry.
Are you so sure? Excuse me? I think she thought quite a lot of you, in her own way. No, gotta sympathize with me. It's okay. Oh, I'm not just sympathizing, really. Isn't that right? Right. Do you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him.
Huh? Oh, yeah, right. What the heck is she talking about?
I suggest reading through all the descriptions of everything.
Okay, I've read through them.
The clock?
The clock.
It's rather heavy.
Alright,
And that was the proof that won the trial.
Alright, here's the clock. Check this out, Larry. Proof positive that you weren't just some chump to her.
Huh? What about that clock?
This is the clock you made for her, Larry. And she took it when she traveled.
She probably just needed a clock, that's all.
You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling. Well, make of it what you will.
Hey, Nick. Glad you to be my lawyer. Really, I am. Thanks.
Hope that made him feel a little better.
Right? I hope you see the importance of evidence now.
No, I do.
Also, hopefully you realize, things change depending on how you look at them. People, too.
I'm realizing now this is a game of subtlety.
You never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Right. Listen, learn, grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off?
Yeah, I guess so.
Say, how about dinner? On me.
Sounds cool.
We'll drink a toast to innocent butts.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of Harry,
Larry.
you were saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him.
Yeah. Part, at least.
You'll have to tell me more about it sometime. Maybe over drinks?
Okay. So, my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said,
Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends.
But I'm pretty sure he's not gonna pay us, unless you count the clock he gave Mia. Okay, great. Not even getting paid for this. I didn't know it then, but that clock was soon going to be at the center of another incident. Oh, well, really? Okay. And my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep. The end.
That's the first episode.
New episode has been added. Oh, I didn't mean to start the episode yet. Oh, okay. Save your progress. Yes.
Yeah, but then don't back out.
Does backing out start the episode?
Yeah, pretty much.
How do I get out of this? Do I just close the game?
Think so.
Alright. How long have we been streaming? About an hour. That seems fine. We got through a whole episode.
Yeah.
How many episodes are in this first game?
I think maybe about 5.
Okay, that's not bad. Alright, that was pretty good. I enjoyed that. I liked that a lot, actually.
Alright.
So, with that, I think we can end stream here. I did...
That's just...
Huh?
Well, you could say the thing alluded to in the next episode is just a theory.
A game theory!
Thanks for watching.